What's up? It's your favorite gaming ninja, Dark Shinobi, and just gonna make this quick community PSA for Fallout 76. I've returned to the game after a year, and what I've noticed in the last 5 days is that there's seemed to have been a slight shift in just a few things with events. Fallout 76 is definitely the most like positive community in gaming. I think the only thing that comes close is like Guild Wars 2, in my opinion, of the games I've played. But anyway, during events, um, it seems to be now that people are killing enemies in the enemy spawn and not allowing them to get to the event area, so not other players can't tag them. And what I mean by tagging is if you do like one damage or 1% of the damage to an enemy, you get credit for not only killing that enemy, but that enemy will drop loot for you. If one person with a big heavy gun or a creamer is shooting all the enemies in spawn, like say on Jamboree, and they're shooting all the salamanders in spawn, others can't tag them and they're not getting credit for those kills, which means they're not getting experience, which means they're not getting loot for those kills, right? So can we just get back to, letting them come into the area a little bit, especially if there's new players around. You see someone who's level 23, 37, 52, they might not even know all this. So just let them do some damage. Like right now, I'm level 252. I'm using a bow build that has ricochet, and even I'm like struggling to get tags, which is crazy. Do I have to go back to my Tesla rifle build just to like tag? Shouldn't have to. Um, Community still positive. Is just I think people are just trying to like go all out with the new weapons and everything. It is what it is, but just be mindful that the second season of the Fallout TV show is coming out in like a week. So there's gonna be a lot of new players in the game, and we don't want them frustrated because they can't get tags on enemies during events, and they're not getting their experience and stuff. So just be mindful of that. Another thing I just want to mention for the new players, like I said, very positive community. People help out. They have built into the game where you can leave loot in boxes for people to just pick up for free. A lot of players give stuff out for free. I think the only thing you'll be like chastised or reprimanded for is having to do with events as well. When an event is started, and especially if it's something like Jamboree, eviction notice, things like that, any public event that you see on this screen, oh, there's one going on right now. So any event that's right here with an exclamation point is a public event, and you don't want to start those. Like, say there's 5 minutes on a timer to start the mission. You don't want to start it at 5 minutes. You want to give people a chance to show up, to come to the event, so again they can get their experience, credit, rewards, and all that stuff. General rule of thumb: you don't start a public event until it's down to a minute or under, between a minute and 40 seconds. So that way, that gave everybody a chance to show up for the mission. Not to mention, I just got done doing a uranium fever mission, and a level 37 started the mission at 5 minutes, and it was, I think, three of us there. One person showed up later. Um, and they didn't know that they had to repair the generators and stuff. So it's like, just give people a chance to show up, and veteran players give people a chance to tag, because you're going to get credit for the kill. So you don't have to kill 12 enemies in one creamer shot. You know what I mean? So that is what it is. Didn't want to keep you long. I just want to keep the community growing, because, like I said, new players are coming in, and we want them to get their experience and stuff, so they feel like they're actually doing stuff in the game and not having to compete. We don't want to get it to a point where people aren't even using lunch boxes because they're like, well, I'm not going to get credit for I'm not getting any tags, so I'm not going to get experience. Why would I use a lunchbox? So, because I actually felt that way a couple times the last couple days. I'm not trying to hoard lunch boxes, man. Let's use them every mission for everybody. That's it. Until next time, it's your favorite gaming ninja, Dark Shinobi, over and out.